the Maokai as well as the Janna for the peel as well as the disengage. The moment they pick 1 or 2 people off. So I would feel the Bangkok Titans in this case, they will be trying to go for a stronger and more solid mid game.
Warning signs once again of whether or not the teams have.
Oh, King JJ!
King JJ gets locked down, didn't miss this bola, and the exhaust has been landed as well. Remember, no flash on the King JJ. They really want this, they flash it for it, and they managed to get it as well. Bended his flash, so they need to make this count. Ooh, there's the ultimate from Cartridge as well. Valen actually blocks the knockup. Zenith Blade misses, but there's the slow coming in from Heaven. Lloyd knows he needs to turn, but it is not enough damage, so a good job by Heaven. As well as Beyond. Ooh, teleport coming in from the back. Warlock, he's mad, he's an angry tree. Can they get Heaven before he goes over? Doesn't quite look like it. Ooh, the bolus landing on the King JJ. There's the double bolus to lock him down. Doesn't have an ultimate just yet, so he can be taken down. But that popping passive actually keeping him from being bursted down. So 269. Sometimes you need more than one bro. You need 2 bros. Oh, a nice charm actually lands on the Beyond, and a whole spell range actually lands. Ignite pop as well. I think he's got it right here. Exhaust not enough. Flashes away just for the safety. A nice drop.
Charmed for the additional cooldown reduction, but in the top lane, haven't goes for a gank.
Ooh, Warlock actually, I'm not sure if he dodged the knockup. Whoa, the bolus go extremely wide. A nice knockback from Warlock to try and deny the poppy charge, but it looks like they've still got him. 7X doesn't actually manage to lock him down under the top. He might even be able to make it in time, but of course this ward right here, Celebrity flashes away, the charm doesn't hit, but he has no more mobility spells. His dash now coming off cooldown. Flash use as well. G4 flashing in for the last Orb of Deception. Nicely done there. Oh, Rengar is on the hunt though. I do think he'll die for this. Even flashes. Oh, King JJ's like, man, I know where this is going. He just pretty much uncontested. Heaven at the side though does manage a fantastic ultimate to lock down 2 members, but he's all alone at the moment. 007X getting rather low. A nice solar flare to lock 007X down. He'll be falling in just a moment. There's the Valkyrie away from Lloyd. Lloyd had Valkyrie away, and they had a 5v4 and a Corki with no mana. You know, they really could have activated some kind of aggression right there. G4 getting locked down by the Solar Flare, but that's the second time we've seen Solar Flare activated. Honestly, with very, very little follow-up, and that should be indeed a very, very strong signal to G4 as well as the rest of BKT to activate their aggression. Maokai right in the middle of the team, splitting the ranks of 269. Same could be said for Poppy though. There's the Carbon ultimate, even though he's dropped. They're still fighting on top of the Defile. That's not the position they want, but Heaven, too much of an overextension, a massive explosion from the Maokai ultimate, picking himself up the trip. They have to lock it, no longer just take it. And look at that, they pick out Beyond. My goodness, he just gets absolutely blown up right there. I mean, without his one of these inhibitors, they're certainly setting up the vision denial game for it. There's the Rengar ultimate, looking for their target. Valkyrie in as well. Sir has been picked off. That's a lot of the initiation power coming out on the side of going for the inhibitor turret. Not the inhibitor itself. Blade of the Rune King activated. A nice stun by King JJ. Push back actually. Was that the right move? G4 actually sniping from the side right there. Sir wants to go in. He's healthy. Regen back to full HP. We'll have to see though. Sir is still very, very healthy. Doesn't quite manage to land the lockdown onto Lloyd. Heaven has come back full HP as well. Lloyd with his aggressive Valkyrie and doesn't have any more mobility to get out of the fight. Gets locked down. There is the Carthage passive. Channeling his ultimate down. Quite a few members low, but not enough to take them down. There is 7X dropping. G4 at the side now lands that charm. Gets a good amount of damage down onto Heaven, but not enough to deter him. Looks like Valen will be getting away. And that greed coming out from BKT. Just a bit too much right there. There's the Bilgewater Cutlass, as well as the Poppy Speed. Oh, G4. I think you're done. There you go. Shutdown money, 500 gold. Quite the bounty on G-Force. This is what we're talking about in terms of these narrow corridors. This AoE, oh my goodness, a massive Sejuani ult to lock down 4 members. Valen doing a good job to reset the fight. 7X actually jumps on the tankiest member on the side of 269. That's got to be a mistake. Beyond doesn't really care if he dies. Maybe he does. Activates the Zonya at the last second. Still wants to be alive, but 269 pouncing on the mistake of BK.
Reckless from them.
Yeah, lower than 50% HP, but they pull up a nice pull up there to lock down G4. Not sure if he's gonna have time. His Zonya does get it off at the last moment in time, but look at this. Lloyd in the backline actually zoned away by King JJ. G4 as well, the 2 damage dealers actually zoned away, but look at that. Valen with a fantastic split, actually keeping his AD carry alive for a bit longer. I think the Carthage ultimate will be enough to take on Valen, but no, actually a last dangerous. Possibly even game-ending Baron situations right there. It looks like 7X went for a little adventure in the jungle, and just 40 minutes in, ladies and gentlemen, death timers will be quite formidable. But look at this. Warlock jumps onto the back line, but a fantastic ultimate from Heaven actually locks down Lloyd at the back. He's been zoned out, but so far it looks pretty good. There's the 5th Dragon though. That might turn the tides, but hang on a second. Lloyd actually was dropped down, or rather 269 has already dropped their 80 carry. That is their consistent damage that has dropped down. Meanwhile, G4 still looking good. The Aegis actually, or the Locket, still keeping them alive, and the Massive Groot actually himself. Once again, G4 just pulling more than his weight, actually isolates Sir with his over-aggression right there, flashes away as well, but no more mobility. A good lockdown coming down from Heaven. Celebrity still healthy, there's the exhaust to drop him. Lloyd still looking good as well. Looks like they will be able to take down Heaven. Lloyd sitting in the Devour right now, but no, gets the Mikhail's actually still healthy. The Poppy, will he be able to take him down? No, not yet, and it looks like BKT's damage still very much alive. In fact, 4 members alive as compared to the 1 member on the side of 269 Celebrity. Can he face up to the cameras right now? 4 members going for him. Looks like they won't be able to. Looks like they have gotten the Rengar ultimate up now. That's how much time has passed. The swag TP coming in for Warlock as well. BKT finally find a team fight that they want. Have to give props to G4 right there. He's the one that started it all off for them. And finally, they take down the Nexus 43 minutes in.
Cutting it